be seated. Would like to welcome everyone to a very special event. I am so glad we get to do this. It's going to be a great night. Now, if you would please rise for the national anthem.
Hello, my name is Cadet Captain Andre Dominguez of the Loveland High School Junior ROTC program located in Loveland, Colorado. Please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Harry, colors!
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And you may be seated.
Hello.
Thank you all. Welcome to the graduation for the Loveland High School class of 2020. May you all silence your cell phones. My name is Stormy Wagner, and I am your student body president. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us. Although unconventional, I am honored to be part of celebrating everyone's achievements. I would like to start by thanking everyone that has helped me and the rest of my class get to where we are today. This includes the teachers, counselors, custodial staff, families, friends, and more. You all have motivated us. You have been there telling us to stop procrastinating when we are binging New Girl instead of when we should be finishing Holloweg's lit devices. We appreciate everything that you have done for us. I also want to thank Mr. Ball, the members of the district administrative team, as well as the members of the school board. I think you all are a shooting star, leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. Our class is special. I've never seen a class with more diverse skills. Jelani, as well as many others, have produced some amazing music these past few years. Lauren Krings has been named Gatorade Softball Player of the Year for a second year in a row. A plethora of athletes were given scholarships for college. Audrey Banks was awarded the Betcher Scholarship. Our classmates have been admitted to impressive colleges, such as Harvard and the School of Mines. Michaelis Martin won the Rotary Art Scholarship and is now on display in the Governor's Art Show. Numerous peers have committed to serve our country. Many photographers have received praise for their talents, such as Alex Huda and Haley Bergstrom. And these accomplishments are just the tip of the iceberg. But something else makes our class very special as well. We were all so excited for our last spring break and said, "See you later" to our friends. Not realizing later would not just be a week. We were robbed of so much. We weren't able to lead our sports team in the last season. Club activities were canceled. The musical was cut short. We weren't able to ask the homecoming king to prom. We weren't even able to plan any senior pranks. But at least we have the longest lasting senior ditch day. Woo! even though we were torn from all of that and more. I know we are the class to overcome those challenges because we are burning through the sky, yeah, 200 degrees. That's why they call us Mr. Fahrenheit. Sorry, just another cheesy reference to our class song. But I have one quick favor to ask. So in Loveland High, there is a framed photo of each class in their cap and gown. Obviously that wasn't able to happen this year, but I want us to still have a photo. This is either gonna be amazing or awful, but I'm gonna take a selfie with everyone in it so we can print it off and hang it up. All right, I don't know how to get everyone. I'm gonna go to the corner really quick. All right. All right, biggest smiles again. Also, don't move, you'll be distorted. All right, whoever said that, you're a genius. Alrighty. Well, thank you. And now it's time to turn our attention over to the scoreboard for a performance by the LHS Jazz Choir of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. See.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to welcome all faculty, students, alumni, friends, and family to the 129th graduation ceremony of Loveland High School. Well, graduates, we made it. As a class, we did indeed start at the very bottom, and what the looks of it, most of us are here. Now, I want all of you to take a moment to look back to see how far we've come, individually and as a class. Looking back to freshman year, it really does just feel like it was yesterday. Remember the first day of school and roaming the hallways trying to find your first class, like you were in the changing hallways of Hogwarts. Remember the first test, the first football game, the first homecoming, the first girlfriend, the second girlfriend, the third girlfriend. Realizing you were the problem, yet our hearts healed and we grew physically and mentally. Think of all of the music and fashion trends we lived through, all the dance moves we created. We had the dab, the whip and nene, the renegade. Think of all the slang we used that we don't know really what it actually meant. Using words like yeet and YOLO and describing someone as the GOAT. It's fun to see how we get more excited listening to the 80s and 90s genre music than we do listening to our own. It's funny how things change. Now, our 4 years here haven't been the easiest. We were thrown various obstacles to overcome. We faced struggling to finish our homework that's due next period because we procrastinated all week to finish it. We faced losses of a friend, a family pet, or a loved one. We faced losses to our rival teams in sports. We faced struggles to find a date to the junior prom. And more recently, we faced and survived the quarantine due to the coronavirus. We all have had our own various moments of disappointments and upsets. Even me. I'll never forget the first time I saw the Spider-Man movie. I leapt off the couch and said to my mom, when I grow up, I want to be Spider-Man. My mom looked at me and said, Aaron, grow up, you graduate next week. Now, at the end of our high school careers, we have an opportunity. It's our time to take on the world and find to pursue our passion, to quote unquote, leave a legacy. Whatever you decide to do, give it your all, change the world. For the future natural resource personnel, thank you for keeping our wildlife and ecosystems clean. For those to go educating our future generations, thank you for raising and taking care of our children. For those going into veterinary care, thank you for keeping our actual animals and pets healthy. For those going to play college sports such as softball, football, or swimming, thank you for setting an example that our passions can be our jobs too. For the future first responders, thank you for keeping our community safe. And for the future military men and women, thank you for your service in keeping our America free. William Shakespeare and Channing Tatum once said, some are born great, some achieve great, and some have greatness thrust upon them. In life, we can't rely on being great or having greatness thrust upon us, but always, always remember that the ability to achieve greatness is within our grasp. Keep in mind that many of our social and political leaders, our heroes, started their lives like a normal person, like you and me. Despite the failures and mistakes we will make, although we might be average, we find that average can achieve greatness, whether recognized by the world or just by a few. Greatness comes from our friends reaching out to us, those who go out of their way to be thoughtful, the unsung heroes. If there's anything you take here from today, remember to leave a legacy, and to achieve greatness is not by earning money or recognition, is to leave whom you cross paths with a little more happiness and hope. Our time here as a senior class will not be remembered by grades, popularities, likes, and favorites, but by relationships, the kind of person you were. And these are the legacies, the kind we must leave. Now, class of 2020, it's been a pleasure to serve the last 4 years and serve as your senior class vice president here at Loveland High School. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Congratulations, class of 2020. It's now my pleasure to introduce our principal, Todd Ball.
Good evening. I've been looking forward to talking to you all for a long time. I started this out by saying I'm grateful. I am so grateful that we get together to celebrate the 16-year journey that you've had going through all of the preschool on through senior year. I'd like to thank all of the parents. I appreciate all of your diligence in producing some awesome people. Let's give the parents a hand. Also, I'd like to thank our school board, our superintendent, Dr. Schaefer, and all of the people that have put this together so we could, in person, instead of being your virtual principal, I'm here live. Thank you very much to you. So, here's what I think about you. This may be my favorite graduation I've been a part of. I think about all the classes that have come through, and they're all great, but you've had to have some things that just make you special. Perseverance, your flexibility, your positive attitude, your can-do expressions of making things like the choir video. I think that when I've seen a few of you, whether it's at the car wash or whether it's somewhere else in the community, what a great group of people you are. Those qualities and traits are going to be important in the future. I think about the future, but I think also about the past. You know, Loveland High has had the longest stretch of being a high school in our district. There was one other class, the class of 1918 for Loveland High, that also went through something similar as you did. That particular class had to deal with World War I. The new Loveland High was opened the year before, and it's now Bill Reed Middle School. And something called the Spanish flu struck. And school was canceled on October 8th of 1918, and social distancing at that time was 30 feet, not 6. It was something where the hospital was overrun, so the Elks Club on 4th Street, still there, the second floor was the overflow for the hospital. I say all of this because they were out of school until December 30th. And they had to go and do things to have our country recover, be the best, and go after it. And they did. I am so grateful of who you are and what you will be. And I am so excited to watch you in the future because our community and our country needs you. So I'm going to leave you with this. Go out and be your best every day. Go after it. Thank you, Loveland High. So, this is my favorite part. We have verified that these seniors have met all the requirements and mandates of the Thompson R2J School Board, and at this time, they are prepared to officially graduate. To all in attendance, it is my pleasure as principal of Loveland High School to present to you an outstanding group of young people, the graduating class of 2020. Please prepare to cross the stage if you would follow the direction of our ushers to the north side.
Stormy Joanne Wagner. Aaron Brady Forster. Madison Johnson. Madeline Shea Smith. Wyatt Thomas Steving. Dominic DeMartine. Alex DeMartine. Madeline Ann Brooks. Adriana Marie Martin. Emily Jane McBee. Caleb Bitar. Tessa Marie Hansen. Morgan Michelle Madrid. Marcelo Espinosa Diaz. Ryan James Rolat. Cody James Cameron. Colton Stephen Thompson. Colin Ryan Larson. Chloe Janae Smith. Frederick Thomas Flesh. Berkeley Trey Santana Huffman. Angela Giovanna Coveda Chagua. Olivia Marie Chenet. Wesley Gavin Naus. Zachary Michael Hogan. Joseph Ryan Mendoza. John Patrick Eberly. Caden Butler. Haley Marie Anderson. Brandon Alexander Durant. Colby Para. Jacob Aaron Reed. Brooks Reed Masters. Jake Lee Tyser. Aiden Wallace Duncan. Grace Allison. Michael Joseph Wangler. Vanessa Bailey Wagner. Keegan J. Buford. Ashley Ryan Terpstra. Olivia Ann Okers. Kendall Jean Ostrom. Madison Marie Jensen. Connor James Runkle. Julian Jesus Cordova. Lauren Deanne Simon. Desiree Rose Howard. Josie Reagan Fugat. Rowan Anastasia Renner.
Megan Nicole Atchison. Selena Nguyen. Haley Nicole Stein. Jonathan Urispi. Annika Marie Troutwine. Grace May Parks. William Lewis Keenan Hart. Madeline Grace Johnson. Anthony David Cairns. Mason James Alexander. Darian Eubanks. Anthony Conklin Williams. Talvin Brad Gorick. Diana Laura Luhan. Carter Wendell Miller. Christian Finkel. Dorothy Rhodes. Juliana Elizabeth Veldhusen. Kaylee Marie Such. Avery Flieger. Jackson Hutchison Mueller. Allison Ann Fleischer. Weston Sterling Scheck. Is it Trollier? Jacob Trollier. Brendan Allen Maynard. Yashvi Kenaya Niak. Madison Kate Fisher. Ellery Coons. Lauren Page Thomas. Isabel Joe Shannon. McKenna Nicole Swayze. Rebecca Ray Scanlon. Tegan Jade Gonzalez. Jada Madison Grossball. Maya Elise Chandler. Elana Gerhard. Molly Brooks Watson. Morgan Dean Watson. Hunter Quinn Miller. Chase Elam Anderson. Bryn Nelson Morgan. Glenn Adams. Desmond Nathaniel Dominguez. Hank Guthrie. Valeria Gaten Cancino. Molly Jensen. Skylar Ann Kinsley. Mitch Joe Elizabeth Rude. Allison Joe Westbrook. Rachel Peyton Cunningham. Lindsay Joyce Knapp. Alexis Stephanie Scanavino. Shay Paige Morgan. Diana Alsoon Perry. Shelby Lynn Luchetti. Sora Lydia Lenz. Janessa Visconti. Preston Charles Milne. Dalton Nye. Camden Reed Willett. Jackson Anthony Montez. Michael Allen Parks. Jesus Flores. Carlos Alberto Bencomo. Miguel Maximiliano Hernandez Luna. Harley Devin Dwight. Dalton James Eder. Gavin Ray Salzman. Mason Leroy Adams. Olivia Danielle Brock. Maya Marie McQuigg. Paige Dawson Strait. Peyton Nicole Strait. Addison Banker Nyhart. Alyssa Yaden. Thank you. Madison Garrett Tafe. Sorry, Mason Garrett Tafe. I'm sorry. Tyler Marie Lucas. Shaylin Rose Pedersen. Susanna Hill Lee. Hannah Michelle Anderson. Emily Hope Rudolph. Josh Calhoun. Aubrey Claire Woodard. Hannah Smith. Braxton Lucas Brands. Richard Charles Hoffer. Thomas James Steinauer.
Todd Coleman Boone. Caden Anderson. Allison Ann Sturgis. Janaea Ann Marshall. Hope Rebecca Kreimer. Brendan Reed Kronk. Tyler Allen Frisch. Haley Rose Bergstrom. Sterling Rose Douthit. Jeffrey Thomas Monarco. Jameson Matthew Green. Weston Richard Warden. Campbell Michelle Mixon. Kieran Ethan Blajek. Dylan Joshi. Evan Kyle Knudsen. Alexander Engelhart. Indiana Blake Steving. Christopher Ryan Moore. Sean Philip Schilling. Sebastian Dean Clark. Seth McQuarter. Cayman Jean Purdy Oblander. Jocelyn Richard. Emily Brianne Legay. Katia Atalaya Searle. Carolyn Elaine Jones. Isabella Grace Lucio. Layla Jade Ketron. Jordan Michelle Nerton. Heidi Maria Barthol. Isaiah Aponte. Audrey Claire Banks. Olivia Ann Sinnott. Megan Elizabeth Stackhouse. Riley Christine Hall. Emma May Hill. Tyler James Randall Inskeep. Nick Etienne Barbatini. Gavin Thomas Quinlan. Ian Chandler Hansen. Jacob Alfred Matthias Borman. Jack Andrew Patton. Blaine Allen Tucker. Keenan Ambrose Muheim. Tyler Logan Curtis. Noah Dean Bryant. Madison Gwynn. Paul Thomas Heil. Baruch Zalam Zephymichael. Nathan Todd Schmid. Brody Hiram Miller. Tyler Paul Rushworth. Christian Joseph Hill. Owen William Painter. Taylor Morgan Whitcomb. Kendra Jalen Schmetterling Lund. Angel Louise Tasker. Tamala Wangiku Kamuyu. Kaylee Jean Johnson. Ayana Marie Schwartz. Brooke Michaela Bamarito. Holly Delaney Holman. Ethan Pierce Peterson. Elijah Garrett Loomis. Griffin William Beimer. Micah William Payton. Talon Reed Polka. Blake Leonard Wilson. Elijah Joseph Nodal. Corey Marie Brown. Alexandra K. Huta. Haley Joe Pritchard. Elsa Lucero. Karina Renee Haydall. Jennifer Eileen Flores Vega. Chloe Marie Stevens. Ureli Ramirez. Marisol Garcia. Citlalic Bugaran Morelos. Caroline Najera. Thaili Granados. Melanie Marrero. Faith Lanakila Kanekua. Casey James North. Dylan Michael Goins. Maza Annie Arthur. David Eob Pettit. Noah Daniel Fisher. Nathaniel Gavin Grover. Javier Alfred Aguilar Piali. Zakijah Taylor Wallace.
Congratulations, everybody. Hey, I do want to say a couple of things I forgot. State marching band champions, nice. Just short of $8 million in scholarship offers, nice. And now the big event. Stormy, please step up.
All right, now this is the part we're all here for. There is a tradition that takes place at the end of each graduation ceremony. The moving of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. Standard protocol dictates that the tassel be worn on the right side of the cap, and then at the end of the ceremony, moved to the left side. This symbolizes that a new part of our life is beginning, as another part comes to an end. Each and every one of you have worked diligently to be where you are today, and may have already started your future. I know you will all go on to do some amazing things, and I can't wait to see all the unique and inspiring paths you take. We are all LHS grads, and will be able to tell our grandchildren about our senior ditch semester. We will never forget the memories and experiences we made at Loveland High School, and we will never let the bonds we've made die. Now, class of 2020, please rise and join me as we move our tassel from right to left. I'd like to be the first to introduce you to the graduated class of 2020. Woo! All right, now graduates, congratulations, but please remain in your seats until you are dismissed. Also try to find your own cap, but thank you for your time, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys.